the cops. Cops come, you know, all I know, me and my cousin down in the basement. This was when we just came out. We was the shit. We tennis, nigga. And then all of a sudden we hear, Kendra, get the baby. And then I'm like, nigga, Kendra, get the baby. That means somebody here ready to start some shit. You know, somebody trying to fucking fight. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I come upstairs. You know, me and my cousin, we about to rush up the stairs. We throw the controllers down, run up the stairs. Boom. And then next thing I know, I stop. Because, like, it's a path. Like, you got to go up the stairs and then turn and go up another flight of stairs to get upstairs. All I know is I see a fucking flashlight pointing on the wall. I see a flashlight pointing on the wall, and the light's just getting bigger. The spot's getting bigger and bigger, meaning somebody's coming closer. So I reach. So I cock back. And then I'm like, you know, I'm ready to hit whoever comes behind the wall. And then I see a gun, the tip of a gun point out from behind the wall. The flashlight on top of it. And then they're like, get on the ground. I'm like, who the fuck is you? Because they ain't fully hit the corner yet. I'm like, who the fuck is you? I'm not getting on the ground for nobody. So these niggas come down the stairs, and I'm like, oh shit, it's he's like, it's a cop. I'm like, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. And then I'm like, and like, I'm still sitting up there, you know, I'm pissed. I'm just amped up. So I'm like trying not to go down. Niggas push me to the ground and put the foot in my back. If they push me to the ground, put the foot in my back. Y'all think that shit's only on TV? No, that's real.
Ah, that shit's real. We do it. We do it.
But yeah, and then they like started patting me down. You know, started patting me down. It's like, oh, y'all got any part in the drug? You know, in the drugs, whatever. Y'all know what's going on. What's what? I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? We ain't got no part in that. These dudes take us upstairs. They take us upstairs and sit us on the couch. Now the thing that's funny is my cousin. She was a little baby at this time. She used the bathroom. You know, she went to the bathroom on herself one time. We was like, yo, can I go get her? You know, a pull up or whatever. It was like, no. And then, you know, like, we can't get off the couch at all. We can't move for shit. We was like, can we get the remote to change the channel from, you know, Ice Age? So that's just been on all day pretty much. These niggas would not let me reach my hand out 3 feet to grab the remote. Somebody came over, handed me the remote while I'm sitting on the couch 3 feet away from the table. And like, you know, and I'm changing the channel, sitting there doing that shit. I'm like, I really can't move at all. They won't let me do a damn thing.
No, because from a cop's perspective, we're in a home, okay? In your situation, you're at a location with drugs at it, okay? So the very first thing on law enforcement's mind is, if they've got drugs, they've got weapons. You are sitting where the fuck we can see every movement you do, because there's a slight chance that you've got a weapon hidden right there in front of you that we can't see, be it on the table, under the table, something that we don't know about. And it ain't even got to be a weapon. It could, I mean, when I say weapon, it's a broad statement. It could be a knife, it could be something sharp, you know, that you can throw that will hurt a lot. I mean, that's just the type of shit that we have to look out for. But it's crazy. It is crazy, some of the shit that we have to do to people when we show up on scene.
Yeah, dog. And then the funny shit, like the real funny stuff was the cops. You know, they had this container. They found it. You know, like a jar full of roaches. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know what roaches is. This is weed terminology. And then they walked out the house with it. You know what I mean? Come back. The officers let us do what the fuck we want. I think they smoked it. Because I was like, can I get a cup of water? This nigga did not escort me to the kitchen whatsoever. He was like, you go ahead and get you a cup of water. I was like, oh shit, before I couldn't move and touch the table, now I can go get something to drink?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas smoke that fast as shit.
Wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I just misinterpreted what you just said. Did you just tell me that them cops smoked y'all shit?
Dude, I'm telling you, look, alright. The roaches,
I think I misheard you. Say it again.
Yes, nigga, I think they smoked the shit. I don't know if they smoked it, but shit got real lenient after they took that thing of weed outside. It was like, went from British nanny to teenage girl talking on the fucking cell phone. That shit, you know what I mean? It went from there to there. Teenage babysitter, British nanny babysitter to fucking teenage babysitter talking on the cell phone, caking her boyfriend. That shit got lenient as hell.
Oh
now, we still had to, you know, be like, yo, can I, you know, I still had to ask for shit. but if I was able to go and do more things, I was not restricted to the couch.
Okay, so how long was it? How long was it from the time that they sat y'all down before they let y'all, you know, be a little bit? What? How many officers were there? First of all, if you can remember.
I know two came in the basement. And there were two sitting in the house with us, but there were like three or four. There were two more outside. One was at the back. I think no, two were at the back, and then I think there was like one toward the front or something like that. But I just know it was two that came in. I know two came in originally. Then another one came in, grabbed the weed, and walked the fuck out. Then that one who grabbed the weed and walked the fuck out came the fuck back in and let me get a cup of water. That's all I know.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, just to break the mysticism of it, they probably cleared the house, figured it was all right. There was nobody else in that motherfucker, and that you guys, they decided at one point in time you guys weren't hostile anymore, so they went ahead and let y'all do your thing. But yeah, that is crazy still, man. I'm gonna tell you, I went to this one call back in 2006, I think it was, and it wasn't even crazy. It was nothing like hostile or anything. But I'm gonna tell y'all about people, man. I don't know if y'all ever watched Hoarding. I don't know if any of y'all ever watched Hoarding, but that show real. Y'all need to watch it if y'all never seen it. Hoarders. But so we show up at this chick's house because there was a complaint that the housing manager that goes around there, the inspector that goes around and checks everybody's yards, he was trying to get the attention of the owner of the house because I guess the lawn had been cut in so long and he was going to issue a fine or whatever. This is a gated community, by the way. And he rang the doorbell and nobody answered. He rang the doorbell again and nobody answered. So he was getting ready to walk away and suddenly he hears, "I can't answer the door because my mom is not here." Come on, son. First of all, that's an issue. That's an issue. And that's why we got called. So that was the initial call. Okay. So we get the initial call and we find out who the person is, where they work, and all that shit. And we send a patrol out to the house. And I show up out there and it's this little kid. She had to be about, I don't know, like 3 years old or something like that. And you know, I'm asking her, you know, where's your mom and shit, you know, and stuff like that. And she was like, well, she went to a party. She went to a party. Nigga, it's like 12 o'clock in the day. What's she doing at a party? It's Friday and it's at 12 o'clock and she at a party. Yeah, she went to a party. Okay, so when did she leave? Last night. Okay, so where's your daddy? He went to work. Okay, when he leave? Last week. Okay. So you here by yourself? Yes, I'm here by myself. Okay, you mind if we come in the house? You all can come in. So we had another patrol going over to her workplace or whatever to try to find out, you know, who she works with and, you know, whose party she might be at and all this other stuff. And they say, you know, there's a guy that she was seeing and she was going to be at his house. We eventually found her. But anyway, so we go in the house. Let me tell you about this house, man. There's coffee grounds on the floor. Okay? There's coffee grounds all over the floor. That's not so bad. There's dirty diapers strewn out across the house, dog. There's dog shit on the floor. There's baby shit smeared on the wall. This girl's face was all covered in brown. We didn't know what it was. We knew she stunk. She looked like she ain't had a bath in like 3 or 4 days. We're walking around the rest of the house. I could have sworn that bitch had fleas in the house. You got dirty dishes in the sink that's probably been there for about, I don't know, maybe a week. Trash all over the floor that's probably been there for maybe a month. This house smells horrid. Okay? Beds is all ripped up. You got dirty, you got fucking empty condom little wrappers all in the hallway and in the bedroom. So she married. She's sleeping with somebody else because I don't know too many married couples that use condoms. I'm just saying. Bed sheets all stained up, nasty looking and shit. You know what I'm saying? We walk around this house like, yo, I cannot believe how nasty this person is. So we finally get this chick back to her house. I mean, we stayed there for about 2 hours until we finally found her, located her, and brought her back. And was like, so did you know your daughter was left here alone by herself? She was like, I just left like an hour ago. No, bitch, we've been here 2 hours. Wrong. If you left 2 hours ago, who'd you leave your kid with? She was like, I called the sitter last night and asked her if she was gonna be here today to watch her while I was gone. So I was like, so you left the house and you didn't even wait for the sitter to show up. She was like, no, like I said, I left like an hour ago. Wrong, bitch, you left last night. Because, you know, when I talked to your kid told me you left last night. She slept on the damn floor. You see how nasty this house is? Needless to say, long story short, we ended up calling social services. Her kid got taken away from her. She tried to fight one of the other officers because they were taking her kid from her. This officer ended up calling back to dispatch, and dispatch sent out a female. And she tried to fight with the female when she got there. She got hemmed up real quick, put in cuffs, threw her in the cop car when we took off. I mean, like, that type of shit, man. If you know somebody that's going through that shit, or if you think you're going to be like that, don't have kids, man. Don't have kids. Have some responsibility, man. That's some bullshit. Sorry, that just made me mad, yo. That just made me fucking mad.
Yeah, man, I know exactly how you feel. Like, dude, I hate people who have kids and not ready for it. You know what I mean? It's like, just because you can push a kid out will make you a fucking mother. You know what I mean? Just because you have a child don't mean your job is fucking done. When they learn how to walk and talk, you got more work to do.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm just thinking about all the other dispatch stories. I mean, like, none of them were amazing, except for the guy that was on PCP. That was kind of amazing because the nigga broke the cuffs. But aside from that, yeah, I'll save that story for another time. I'm trying to hear from y'all. Who else got stories, man? Join up on the Skype. Let me know. I want to hear what you guys got, man.
Y'all get in here.
Skype's name. The Skype name is Saki XL. You can add me on Skype, and I'll let you talk, man.
Yeah. Saki XL, or if you want, I'll patch you in, or you can call me and I'll patch you in, you know what I mean?
We'll put y'all in on the Matrix.
I can break these cuffs. Can't break those cuffs. Nigga.
So if I take PCP, I can be Wonder Woman strong? Yo, PCP and bath salts, man. They cousins. They is related. And they're not good for you whatsoever. Let me see what else happened with the whole PCP incident. Okay, so real quick story. I'll make this one a quickie. We were doing a regular patrol around the installation and shit, just driving around, and there all of a sudden we got a call from the gate saying that somebody just drove through the gate and they was swerving. I was like, all right, cool. It's probably a DUI. So we go and pull this guy over. He's swerving, but this man is driving slow as hell. He had to be doing like 10 to 15 in a 35 mile an hour zone. Slow as hell. I'm like, okay, we pull him over. So he pulls over and he runs up on the curb and he hits one of the poles, because you know how some curbs in some cities got like pole decorations and stuff like that. Well, we had that there. He hits a pole and he's just sitting there. And I'm like, yo, this dude's drunk off his ass. Let me call my shift supervisor and see if she want to come out and deal with this shit too. So I call her up, and she come on out, and I'm waiting on her, and I'm just watching the car, make sure he ain't doing nothing crazy. He just kind of sitting there. I'm like, okay. So we finally approach the dude, and he's like being like real melodramatic, like not really. I guess melodramatic is not really the word, but he's just kind of like whatever. And finally he gets out of the car. And we're telling him we want to run FSTs on him. If you guys don't know what those are field sobriety tests. We usually do a walk and turn, a one leg stand, and then we do a horizontal gaze nystagmus, where we take a stimuli, put it 8 to 12 inches from your face, move it to the left, move it to the right, up and down, blah 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 blah. So we get ready to do the HGN, and this dude's face lights up, and he's like, you know what would be funny? And my boss was like, what? He was like, if you just got down and, well, I guess it's after hours. He was like, if you just got down to suck my dick. I was like, did you really just say that to my shift supervisor? Yo, her face turned red as fuck. She was like, you know what'd be really funny? And he was like, what's that? She was like, if I shot your ass in the leg right now. And he was like, you know what'd be even funnier? And I was like, oh man, this is gonna go on forever. He was like, if I take that gun from you and I kill you and your partner. I was like, oh shit, this got real. So this dude started getting amped up, man.